Hey, did you know that the ancient Maya kept secrets? And I'm not talking about state secrets like the location of Area 51 or who Lincoln's assassin was. I mean actual secrets hidden in plain sight for centuries. You see, the ancient Maya and Aztecs were masters of disguise. They hid their secrets in everyday items like calendars, statues, and even their writing. But don't worry, because today you and I are going to uncover them. That's right. You heard the guy in the hat. We are going to uncover some crazy secrets today. But before we get started, remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future adventures. Also, if you want to learn more about the incredible world of the ancient Maya and Aztecs, be sure to check out the links in the description below. Now let's get started. Our story begins in the jungles of Central America, where the ancient Maya and Aztec empires thrived. For centuries, these two civilizations developed complex systems of writing, architecture, and art that continue to baffle scientists today. But what most people do not realize is that the Maya and Aztecs also had a sense of humor. Just take a look at this sculpture of a Maya king. He's wearing a headdress made of jaguars, for crying out loud. The Maya and Aztecs loved to hide their sense of humor in plain sight, just like when they played a prank on the Spanish conquistadors. You see, when the conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, they were looking for gold, glory, and God. But what they found was a civilization far more advanced than anything they could have imagined. The Maya and Aztecs had developed a sophisticated system of agriculture, mathematics, and astronomy that put the Spanish to shame. So the conquistadors did what any self-respecting 16th century Spaniards would do. They tried to kill everyone and steal all their stuff. But it wasn't easy. The Maya and Aztecs were fierce warriors, and they fought back tooth and nail. In fact, there's a legend that says the Aztecs fought back so hard that they actually pushed the conquistadors back into the ocean. And to prove it, they left behind this statue of a battle between the Spanish and the Aztec warriors. But if you look closely, something is off. The warriors are fighting each other, sure, but they're also fighting over a giant ball made of gold. And if you ask me, that doesn't look like a very serious battle. It looks like someone was trying to steal the ball and accidentally knocked over a few statues. But here's the thing. The Aztecs didn't just make statues of battles, they made statues of everything. Just take a look at this one. It looks like an ordinary stone head. But if you get close enough, you'll see that it's not so ordinary after all. That's because the head is actually a cleverly disguised container. When the Aztecs needed to transport important items like gold or food, they would hollow out a stone head and hide the goods inside. Then they would roll the head along the ground like a giant marble, and no one would be the wiser. Of course, this was only possible thanks to the Aztecs' advanced knowledge of engineering and mathematics. I mean, think about it. How many of you know how to carve a perfect sphere out of a block of stone? Exactly. So next time you see a perfectly round object, just remember, it could be hiding something. And that goes double for statues. Who knows? You might just stumble upon the lost treasure of the Aztecs. And speaking of stumbling upon things, that's how our next story began. You see, there was a young man named Eli Knowles who was obsessed with the ancient Maya and Aztecs. He spent his days poring over old books and his nights dreaming of jungles and pyramids. In fact, Eli knew more about the Maya and Aztecs than anyone else in his town. But that didn't stop him from being completely and utterly useless. Oh, that's for sure. I mean, have you ever tried to read a book upside down? Because if you haven't, you are missing out on a whole new world of entertainment. In fact, if you read this book upside down, you would see that it was written by none other than Eli Knowles himself. And if you flip through the pages, you would find stories that were both hilarious and informative. For example, did you know that the Maya kept secrets in their calendars? Of course you don't. Why would you? Because you haven't read this book upside down yet. And let me tell you, once you start reading books upside down, you will never go back. Just remember to thank Eli Knowles for showing you the light. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out more content. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, happy adventuring.